Hi guys, Clay Jones, Foxx Disc Golf here. My partner in crime, Michelle Jones, with us.
Hello, everybody.
We are coming back at you from Gainesville, Florida. We're out at Jonesville Park for the 7th annual Chainhawk Open Pro Weekend.
Yes, we are back again at Jonesville Park for round 2.
Thanks for Dynamic Discs and all our awesome sponsors. So many, tons of them. Look at all of them.
Hey, that's what makes these tournaments great. We love them all.
That's right. That's how we get to pay people out and stuff. Wildflowers Yoga. Brandy.
Giving a class, stretching us out before everybody played. That was super cool.
Yeah, even Ed Faulkner in his super cool camo pants in on the action over there.
Oh, it's cool if Ed Faulkner's involved. So starting out, we have Cole Wehrheim at 11 down. Peter Van Brussel is 9 down. Chris Dickerson at 9 down as well. And Evan Gurthie is 8 down.
Yep, we're going to get her started on hole 1. It's 284. We're in the up front close position, so you can see the basket is not there. But hey, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Look at that. Thanks, pop-up graphics guy.
Yeah. Here goes Cole. He's going to flick one down there. And there's a tree in the way on the left-hand side down there that I try to throw over or under. But Cole threw pretty straight at it. Hyzered up a little early. He's going to have a putt from the bushes over there. Looking like about 30-ish, maybe a little longer.
Yeah. Peter Van Brussel up now. Let's see him park it down there.
Yep, young gun. Heard this kid's an aerospace engineer.
Very impressive, yes.
Yeah. Well, you got that one to fly down there pretty good. Got a nice little kick out of the trees. He's going to have a little look sort of over there with Cole. Mr. Chris Dickerson with those super sweet orange pants.
Love it.
I love it too, man. Chris going to go backhand. Yeah, it looks pretty good. He's got one up pretty high. Probably putter there. Hyzered up, but it hit something high, and yeah, popped back out there. That looked pretty good, man. Yeah.
Evan Gurthie, hometown guy.
Yeah. Team Pro Discus. Evan takes a little different approach. Got a little high Annie floating putter crushing through the gap. Man, that looked good. Just a little high.
It looked like his exact shot from round 1.
It really did, yeah. Just went a little long, so he's going to have some trees and some distance here, actually. So Evan will go to a knee a lot of times in these situations.
Oh, right off the top.
Yeah, right off the top. That was a great run. Looks like Peter's from the same distance there. Pretty good run. Just going to wind up a little bit 10 feet past maybe. Cole straddling out. Looks like he had his disc sort of stuck up underneath those bushes there, and he's kind of reached out to the right.
Oh, yeah.
Bam. Yeah.
Man, I love that putt. He's so good.
Yeah, Cole has an incredibly good putt. Chris looks like he's about 15 away, so he should have no problem there. Center basket, bird. Evan's got a comebacker about the same distance. Bam, right in the sweet spot.
Yep, nice putt.
Yep. Alright, that'll do it for hole 1. So there you go. Cole and Chris pick up the 2s. Pete and Evan are going to have to settle for the 3s.
Alright. Still a lot of golf.
Pete. I don't even hardly know the guy. I'm calling him Pete. Sorry, Peter. Sorry about that. Don't forget that First Magnitude Brewing Company down there. Hole 2, 290. Look out, trees. Man, this is so sketchy right here. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's a poke and hope. I mean, you poke and hope through those first bunch right there, and then you try to get a curve over there to left and just do the natural thing, but
You're right. That's the way I play.
This is why we're married, guys, because she thinks I'm super funny. This is not an act. She really thinks I'm funny.
He's funny.
Oh, gosh. Here we go. Cole's got one up high, cutting through that a little too high. Caught some of the stuff, and hey, little course maintenance there. Thanks, Cole. Wow, how did that guy with the orange pants magically appear on the orange tee pad? It's like he grew out of the tee pad. That was awesome.
It's magic.
Yeah, yeah. He's an alien. Yeah. Look at this throw.
I would explain the consistently awesome throwing.
Oh, man. Alien technology?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I think he's quite human. He's just really good.
Yeah, probably a lot. Just practice, probably.
Practice, practice, practice.
Peter looks like he's going to line up a little bit higher, more outside, hyzer-y looking route. You got just a little outside. It's down there. Man, it would have been parked in the other position.
For sure.
He's got a good look, actually. Probably about 40, maybe a little outside 40. Evan likes to throw a roller here quite a bit. I've been working on these rollers here myself lately. Key is getting it down before it turns up too fast. And yeah, the problem is there's some bumpy stuff right there. So it's a 2020 kind of a catch-22 kind of a deal where you have to get it down quick, but then there's stuff that, you know, bad landing zone.
Nice.
So
Cole with the nice upshot.
yeah, that was a good landing zone.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Yeah, Evan's got pretty much a throw at the basket here, and he's going to try to get it to nestle up there, and he does a pretty good job, yeah. All right, Peter looks like he's got that one tree to deal with for sure, so I think he's going to probably have to try to hyzer around that. So he's giving it a bit of a run, but yeah, I think he just wanted it to get close. Chris, on the other hand, he's got about a 20-footer here that looks like he's really lined up for it. Yep.
Chris will get another 2.
Chris with a very good start for round 2. And Evan and Peter will have to take the 3s. Maybe. I think.
Spoiler alert.
Well, you know, it's 8 feet away, so I feel pretty confident the guy can make it. As well as Cole will have to take the 3 also. So Chris will gain 1 on the card with that one.
Yeah.
Put him at 11 down, 1 behind Cole. 9 and 8 down for Peter and Evan. So 2 little separate battles right now, but everybody's actually still pretty close together. So.
And 1 hole could do any of that.
Oh yeah, 1 hole could erase any of that. Hole 3 is 260. There's some early gaps, and there's just all those guardians right there. So it's just, this hole is tough. There's obvious line right down the middle, and there's also now sort of a right straight at it. You know, we've lost a couple trees on the straight route, so some people,
like that line.
Yeah, some people take that one. You can see the little stumpy there once Chris moves it out of the way a little bit, and he has come down, but he's right there, sort of in your face. So it's kind of an odd throw. Chris pulls it off, and he's got it cruising through the woods and pops out, and I'm going to go ahead and say that he might have 3 in a row to start here.
This guy's so good.
Yeah. Cole, I think, is going to go that same route. Yep. Cole maybe sawed his off a little bit, caught a little bit of stuff, but he's creeped around there, and he's still got a putt. Yeah, he's probably on the edge of the green. Peter looks like he's also going to go through the woods. Yep. Oh, he's got one out in the nice looking gap. He's got one with inside 20, I would say.
Beautiful.
Yeah, very nice. Evan, I want to say this is a very stable driver. He's going to flick down there. And There it goes.
Oh, did he get rooted or something?
Yeah, I think he got a little unlucky skip there and went up more than forward. So
well,
yeah, he's still got a putt.
Oh,
There he
he's
goes.
got-
Yeah, he's not too far out. Probably 40, 42 maybe. Just a little over the top. Good run. Cole's spin putt just came up a little bit low. No problem with Evan on his cleanup. This will be for the 2 for Peter. Yeah, there you go. Birdie for Peter. Get things going here. And Cole.
Foxx on YouTube.
Hey, there's a little shout out. Thanks, Ian.
Awesome.
Man,
Oh, look at that.
That tied it up right there. Another 2 for Chris. Puts him at 12 down, 12 down.
Peter's right behind.
Yeah, Peter right there. 2 back and then 2 more back for Evan. So, tight race. Hole 4, 351 feet. You got a bump to throw over and then a few trees to beat. And then it's wide open for a little bit, but there's trouble on both sides. And then once you get down closer to the basket, it narrows down quite a bit. Chris is going to lead us off here at hole 4. You can see that rise.
It's very challenging.
Yeah, it's challenging, man. It sort of gets in your head right off the bat. You're basically throwing from a little valley. See there. Plenty of room to get over it, but just sort of makes you think about it. Chris has got a pretty good looking shot. Yeah, almost, man. If he'd have made it through that gap, he would have been super parked, but he's well within striking range. And Peter's got a nice looking stable disc on there in his hand. I'm not sure what that is, but he's got it flipped up pretty nice. Yeah.
How do you do that? Oh, a little long.
Yeah, went a little deep on hole 4. That's you don't see that a whole lot.
Nice.
Great shot. He'll have about 32, 33 foot comeback there to the basket, so got a good chance at a 2 here. Cole's got one going down the right side. Caught a little bit of stuff.
All right, though.
Yeah, pretty favorable kick there. He's got him right up in the middle, so he's got a pretty open look at it.
Totally digging these new tee pads.
Absolutely, man. Thanks again for everybody that had anything to do with those tee pads.
The CNS crew,
The CNS crew, and yeah, all you guys are great.
Chainhawks in general.
Yeah.
Alan Shooty, I think, primarily. I don't know. But it was super awesome.
Evan wound up in the woods over there. He's going to straddle and sort of throw putt it out of there. Yeah, he's up on the green about 15 out, so no problem. Cole's got to go over the log here, and looks like he's about 50 or so, maybe a little further. Thin putt, just like he's dropping it in.
Wow, very impressive.
Catch a little replay on that, man. It's a beautiful putt, man. Yeah, just if it wouldn't have hit anything, it probably still wouldn't have been more than 10 feet from the basket. And to be able to run at it from 50 like that is great. Little uphill, so that helps. But as you can see, Chris walking it off right there. I want to say I checked his feet and steps, and they were like it seemed like he's about 35 or out. So Cole had to be 45 out. So
Very nice putting.
very nice. Chris is definitely outside the circle. Going to give a little wind check, and I think he's thinking jump putt all the way here. So definitely going for it. The wind was starting to swirl around at this time of day, so you can see everything moving around, the leaves sort of blowing right at him. So he's got a little bit of a headwind, a little bit of uphill. There you can see a little bit better.
Oh,
Yep, stepped right through it, man. Get another
so
replay.
nice.
Back to back.
Just
Bang.
so straight and
What a
just
great shot.
right over the cage. That was just a beautiful putt.
Peter for the 2 as well back here. He's probably right on the edge of 30 feet, so. Boom.
Wow, gentlemen.
Also, very nice putt.
Nicely played.
Yeah, not a lot of times you're going to see 3 out of 4 guys get up 2 on hole 4, so
Yeah.
nicely done. Yeah, you can see some of our participants walking in the background back there. I'd like to thank everybody that came out and played.
Oh yeah. Come on, everybody. Come to the Chain Hawk Open.
Yeah.
If you haven't, we'll make it even bigger and try and get everybody in. I say that I have no power.
So we got hole 4B, the temp hole, 160. Gonna have some graphics thrown in there because we flew the drone after the basket was gone. So everything outside of that square is OB, and if you don't make it, there's a drop zone. See the moss blowing in there, so it's a little bit of a headwind. Chris looks like he's gonna do a standstill. It's kind of a good way, if you have a big arm, it's kind of a good way of keeping you from throwing over too far from stuff like this. Sometimes it's hard to back it down.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, I backed it down pretty good right there, so that was it. Yeah, you can see the old carpet tee pads there. We had at Jonesville, much less dynamic tee pad there, so we're really liking those orange ones, I tell you.
Still awesome though. Thank you, Tony Pacino.
Yeah, sure, Tony. Thanks for
setting
that,
up this
man. Good
hole
job.
and
Didn't mean
the
to.
whole
Yeah,
course, really.
don't want to get any bad emails or anything on that thing. So I love you, Tony. Yeah, Peter's not loving this hole right now, Tony. Tony was over there probably smiling at that one, but it's a tough little hole, man. It's not much of a landing zone, and
I flew right over the top of it.
yeah, if you don't get it, then that drop zone's not like a easy putt. So you know.
I gotta admit, I was running it though.
Yeah.
I wanted to ace it.
A lot of 2s and a lot of 4s on this hole. So hey, man, that's why you make these little holes. They're nice little separators. Evan tried to get a 1 on it.
Yeah.
And here we go. Pete's gonna have to throw into that beautiful sky there and see if he can get the circle 3.
It is quite lovely. Look how beautiful the Florida sky is around
Yeah,
here.
man. I think he just sucked it up, took the 4 on that one. Didn't want to throw out of the back of the thing, which is possible to go out of the back of the green from there. So Evan steps up, takes his birdie, no big deal. Cole looking like he's about 15 or so. Yep. Yeah, Peter's going to lose 2 strokes to the card. That's a tough one.
Oh goodness. Look, I came out with Gracie in the Marvelous Metal Basket Coloring Book Edition. So fun. Can't wait to get it in the hands of every kid we know.
And adults like to color too.
Oh yeah, I like to color.
Yeah, don't be afraid to color, people. Alright, here we go. That was a 2-2-2 and a 4.
Oh, so look at that. We're tied at 14 at the
Tied
top.
at the top. Almost tied at the back there too, so nice races. Hole 5, this is a big boy. 440. You can see the OB there to the right. You can see the OB to the left. You can see the basket right in the middle in that little hill there. Looks like a rollaway potential, but it doesn't roll away that much just because of the grass, I guess. But It's
and
a
windy.
funky, yeah, it's definitely windy. Once you get back out here, you walk out of those woods there, and yeah, you can see the wind blowing everything around. So generally a headwind here, so you need to get something out a little stable, crush it, but you gotta keep it down because the basket's actually underneath your feet. So you pretty much want to throw one just like that.
Yeah, that just, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be up above the basket, just about, I don't know, maybe 30 out. Bit of a death putt though. He's got straight downhill after the putt and OB back there, so Cole's got the distance to get there, so let's see what he can get done here. He's hung one out wide, got it flipped up a little too much. This thing's got to fight to get back, and does not make it. So he will have to throw from the last place he went out of bounds down there, which is going to be still quite a ways away from the basket. Alright, Evan's going to step up here. He's got the distance as well, man, so
For sure.
he's going to be going for it. He's a few strokes back, so he's definitely going to give this a run. Ooh, that looks really nice. Well, he's calling for it to get back too, though, so he's not liking this.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, that was too bad. So both those guys are going to have to throw from about the same spot down there. It's going to be, like I said, quite a ways from the basket still. So Peter's looking at that, feeling that headwind, so I'm sure he's going to think something maybe a little lower and take a little more stable line, try to get something in bounds. Yeah, he's got a real nice looking shot coming in. That looks pretty safe. Alright, there you go.
Yeah, nicely played.
Yeah, that's a good play.
He's still got like a 450 putt probably, huh?
Yeah, he's got a run at it for sure. And he just lost some strokes to the card though, so he sees these two guys over there. He's thinking 3 is not that bad, so
Alright.
get a few back. Cole's got a nice up shot there, but he's gonna have to make a putt for his par, or excuse me, for his 4. Oh, Evan with a great shot, but a horrible reaction. Yeah, that's too bad. That thing hit hole high, wound up about 30 past the basket, so that's unfortunate. Yeah. I think Peter was thinking just pitch it up there basically, because yeah, you can roll out, but right there, the grass just generally stops these discs, and they don't usually roll too far unless you get very unfortunate one stands straight up. So Chris, you can see that brown area back there, that's all OB, so definitely a death putt. Bang. Sometimes
Dickerson doesn't worry about these things.
Sometimes a death putt makes you focus even more, so great putt. Oh, there's a beautiful panoramic looking shot of Jonesville.
Oh, it's a beautiful course, this and north side.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't come to Gainesville, Florida to play disc golf, you are missing out.
For sure, man. This course is beautiful. North side as well. It's just a great course, the oldest course that's still standing in Florida. So very active disc golf community here.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah. Alright, there you go. Chris is going to be the lone 2 on that one.
Chris
Peter
is
with a
getting
3.
Lead
And
going now.
yeah, Cole and Evan with the 5. That's rough. But that's okay. Guess you got to get back on the saddle and get some more birds.
Hole 6 is a fun hole. I love this.
Yeah, man,
Love this one.
there's some trouble here. OB to the left for sure. Got to get it over the path to start off with. But once you get down there, that OB is lingering right by the basket, so if you don't watch it, you can get a little bad putt, kick out and roll out OB here, so good to get this one close. Chris Coleman with a flick shot, get it out over the OB and bring it back, and
Oh, hey, alright.
yeah, that's pretty much how you want to play it.
I thought it was going to end up in that tree a little bit. That was
yeah.
about perfect.
I think he went over the top there and sort of skyzered over everything. Chris looks like he's going to try to go straight down the middle, and there's a gap now in between the center of the tree. Kind of, you can hyzer back in after you hit it. And Looks like he was going for that and caught the early tree.
All right. Keep rolling.
Yeah.
Go.
Yep.
Go. Look at that.
That's one of the most favorable rolls towards the basket I have ever seen.
Score.
Yeah, he hit the tree and then wound up like 90 feet closer to the basket than he started.
That never happens when I hit the tree.
I don't think that ever happens for anybody. So you're welcome, Peter. He's gonna like to see that and wonder. I'm sure he was wondering how it got that close. There you go. That's how you get it close the traditional
Yeah,
way.
that's how you do it. Without
Great
the
shot,
tree
Cole.
roll.
Evan's going to go flick as well. Sort of looks like he's lining up a little lower route, though maybe not that spike. Yeah, he was a low hyzer, and he caught that same tree and did not get that same roll at the basket for 90 feet like Pete did. So.
Yeah, that looks more like what happens when I hit the tree.
Yeah, he's going to have to go with sort of a crouching tiger putt here.
All right, though.
Yeah, well, I say putt, but that was pretty much an approach shot. He was blocked by that live oak tree, so great shot, though. Pete's got a really good run at it here, man. He's, 30 out, but he went a little strong side. Have to make the comebacker there, no problem. So we'll have to take the 3. Oh, you can hear some of the beautiful nature sounds in Jonesville there.
Beautiful northern central Florida.
Yeah, this is a very active park as well. A lot of stuff going on here.
Tennis over there.
Tennis, pickleball. I mean,
soccer.
Pretty great playground. Baseball, soccer. Supposedly we're getting some fruit trees, so I would like to see that happen or not.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be great if it happens. So. Especially if we get to eat some of the fruit. That'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. All right, there you're gonna go. Cole's hanging in there right now. Still 3 strokes back, but he got the 2 as well. So
yeah,
it's always nice when you can hang in there.
Good golf going on here. Real
Absolutely.
Good golf.
It's a pretty wild hole. 6 feet. It's one of our 10 holes. Tony, thanks again for setting this one up. 238 feet. You can see the little Humpty Lumpties there, and just gotta throw over the Humpty Lumpties. Go over there and go around the corner, and there's an invisible basket right there.
Nice.
Yeah, magic.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's right on the edge of the hill, so if you come up short, definitely a little death putt. So I'm going to try to get this one out, around, and maybe past the basket a little bit, so you got a little uphill putt. That would be my plan, I'm just saying.
You got pretty good plans.
Yeah.
You're a pro. You play these courses very well.
That's what I would do. That's what I would at least try to do. Great shot, Chris. Cole looks like he's going the same route. Got a little outside.
All right.
No, he caught the little concrete culvert, which is not out of bounds. And he's going to have to make a more substantial putt. So I think Cole likes making them from 30 or 40 out. He's got a better chance.
He's really good at that range.
Yeah, he's got a better chance to get replays that way, too. So. Smart golf.
That's right. He knew he was on camera.
That's right.
He was
Sponsors
going for
sponsors like that
show.
stuff, man.
Oh, yeah. He's up and coming.
Evan's got one up high, spiky, and boom. He's going to be right there with Chris, maybe 8 feet out from Chris. So
Yeah.
that's a good position to be in.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that beautiful
Yeah,
shot.
that is a great shot. I'd like to thank Michelle or Ian, whichever one got this shot, 'cause it wasn't me. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. I got this replay, though, here.
Beautiful shot.
I got the replay on this one. Look at that shot.
Ah.
Nice putt, man.
Oh, that was me back there.
Yeah, that was you. Here we go. The mystery is solved.
Oh,
Sorry,
look at us
Ian.
taking his thunder. That was a beautiful shot. It's
Yeah.
not about that.
No, it's not about you, Michelle. Pete's got a similar distance, but he got it to sit down there, though, so that was fortunate. A little high, but that's a good spot. Chris looks like he's about 15, 16 out, so. That basket sure looks nice sitting up on that grassy knoll like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Yeah, that one tried to slip through the back of the basket, but he's got it, no problem.
He's got a bird.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, Pete will have to settle for the 3, and everybody else is going to get the 2 on that one. And
Alright.
hole 6B is in the books.
These are some strong scores.
Yeah, man. 17 down, 14 down. We've only played 2 rounds, so. Or, excuse me. We've only played 1.5 rounds, so.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great scores. Hole 7 is 416 feet. Man, this is just the epitome of a disc golf hole.
It's
So beautiful.
Look at those
Yeah.
undulating little
Beautiful
valleys.
undulation. I like your vocabulary there, Michelle. I like
It
these.
just came out.
Yeah, I like these tree things that are down here too. They're cool. And the basket is right there. So
Lovely.
most people don't choose to fly through these 2 trees, but it sure looks good in the drone footage.
Large one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go through there because it's not scared.
Yeah, this is the longer hole position. That's same as the shorter one. It's just about, I don't know, 60 feet shorter and a little bit left. So this hole is gettable, but you have to carve a line low and basically almost have to hyzer flip something through there for a right-hander. Chris just got one up a little bit high. Like I said, that high ceiling, it forces you to throw under it, and if you don't, there you go.
Yep.
And there's some little tree scrubby stuff there to the right, as you can see, in that little pondy area, and that area is OB over there, so it's very hard to hyzer out around anything. So basically forces you to go through this center gap, which is great. You know,
So
great
windy.
course design. Yeah, Cole also just got that stuff, man. Yeah, you got to go low laser beam on this guy, and in these kind of winds, it's hard to keep the disc down sometimes.
Oh, that's pretty.
Having a beautiful shot. He clipped a little bit of stuff there at the end, but man, he got down there and he's basically on the green, maybe just about 36 or 7 out.
That'll work.
Yeah, that will work. Peter seems to see that. He's like, I think I can do that. Let's see what happens here. Man.
Right?
You know?
I mean, I know he can do it.
Yeah,
They all can do
he
it.
threw past the basket on 4 earlier, so that was a very similar shot to this. So see if he can get that thing going again. He's good looking. He just didn't quite get enough oomph on that one, I want to say, and hyzered up a little early. Yeah, he got all the distance. It just was curved over to the left a little bit there. So, like I said, this is a very low ceiling. It's hard to get this thing down there. But Cole sort of went with a hyzer out and around, and he's gonna have a little work to do to get the 3 on that one, but well within his spin putt range. Chris got a beautiful looking laser beam, yep, coming right at the basket. That makes it easy for me.
Yeah.
I mean the camera guy. I mean, oh man, I think my cover's
Oh, you
blown.
just blew your cover.
Dang.
We're supposed to be this big, huge operation.
Oh man, that's a bummer. Sorry guys, it was just 2
It's
people.
just the two.
Well,
and Ian. And Ian.
3 people.
And Ryan is drunk.
Yeah, so 4 people and 5 dogs and 2 cats. So please subscribe. We're not making a lot of money off of this.
Oh.
We need to feed our dogs. All right, let's see the spin putt. Whatever. It's like a drop-in range for Cole. I mean, look at this guy. I don't think he wants to get inside the circle. He makes more putts outside the circle. I mean, that's just perfect. What a great putt.
He's got a bunch of replays.
I know.
He just has such awesome
Cole,
putts.
man, he's making all the putts from outside everywhere, so I got to put him on the replays, man, you know? Yeah.
Killing it.
Evan will have to clean up, take his 3. Alright, so Peter and Chris will also have to settle for the 3s.
Great save.
Alright.
Yeah, 3's not a bad score on that hole though, so.
No, for sure.
Alright. Hole 8 will be our last hole of this segment. Thanks for watching, guys. This hole is 318 feet. There's a mando there you saw. You have to stay to the left of that mando tree. This position, the basket is tucked up in there in the woods to the left. Dip down under the moss there, and there she is.
Beautiful hole.
Yep, it's beautiful. Fairway's pretty much open all the way down the center. You just got to get all the way down there and then try to sort of cut up in there. Pretty much right-handed backhand is about the only way you get to this one. Or left-handed flicker, so kind of forces you to do one or the other. Chris looks like he's going straight at it, and that's just going to wind up a little short because you're not going to get any ground play, and a lot of the stuff sticks up 2 or 3 feet over there, so
Yeah.
it's hard to get there straight at it. You really need to throw something out stable and get to that sunny spot down there and then have something really skip back in there. Cole's got his up a little bit high and caught some stuff and plinko down. He's sort of over there near Chris. Got a little bit closer look, but still going to be in the trees and the bushes, so he'll have some funky footing to deal with. Evan's got something stable, but he just cranked over on it and just never got it to. Oh, and look how stable it was. It
Good
jumped
tree.
out. Yeah, jumped out about 12 feet from the bottom of that tree. I think he had a monkey down there. Is that Makanga?
Photo.
Yeah. Yeah. See our tennis courts there to the right, or to the left, excuse me. There's probably about 20 of them over there, so you can definitely hear those from time to time.
Yeah, they're a pretty nice tennis complex. over
Yeah,
there.
it's real nice. Oh, whoa! Once again,
What the- oh my
they
goodness.
threw right straight past
I'm
it.
not sure I've ever really seen that.
Yeah. Peter's throwing past some stuff that people don't usually get past, so pretty impressive. Chris got a step putt. Looks like he's about 50 or so, maybe a little inside that, but got a little bit of moss and stuff to deal with in that big fat tree, so see what kind of run he's going to give it.
Good.
He got a pretty good run. Hodged it up a little early on him, but Cole with a very similar distance. He's going to have to straddle out of there, and
Oh,
he's got
I think you can hear
he's
that
a little bit low. The footing, like I said, is pretty funky over there, so kind of punishes you for getting over there. So I think that's what the golf course is supposed to do. So good job, everybody. Evan with a great run right there. Yeah, and I think Peter pretty much had to just pitch out there. He had so much stuff between him and the basket. Cole taps in, Chris taps in for the threes. Sure would like to thank everybody once again for watching and everybody that had anything to do with this tournament.
Yeah,
You guys
super
are awesome.
And we will be back for part 2 and then the rest of the rounds as we are doing full coverage of lead card from the CHO Pro Weekend.
There you go. Chris Dickerson, 17 down, 14 down for Cole, 10 down, and 8 down for Evan and Peter. So, great golf, guys.
All right, let's see what happens on the back one. Special thanks to Ian and Ryan and Courtney Riejo and Chris Clark, Tyler Searle, his crew, and all of the Chain Hawks. You guys are the best.